Well students, in the last topic atoms we have seen all kind of idea about atoms. Okay, so we have studied like how atom, the theories of atom were evolution, the theories of atoms, how it evolved, and you have seen the many scientists who have contributed to the theory of atoms. Okay, so we have seen in the Rutherford alpha scattering experiment, Rutherford could find some amazing thing that the center of the atom, okay, it is positively charged, and where the entire mass of the atom is assumed to be concentrated, and he called it as nucleus. Okay, so nucleus was discovered by Rutherford. Okay, and we will be going to see about this nucleus, or we will study about this different type of nuclei in this new chapter called nuclei. Okay, by the definition we can simply say that nucleus, it's a center core of the atom which contains entire positive charge and most of the mass of the atom. Okay, it is known as atomic nucleus. So what do you identify by seeing this nucleus? You know this structure, right? So atomic structure, where we have at the center we have the nucleus and electrons are revolving around it, correct, right? So this is the idea we have about atom. Now we are mainly focusing on the small area which is of the range of 10 to the power minus 15 meter, correct, right? Okay, so you should know one thing, the nucleus contains almost 99.9% of the mass of the atom. Okay, only the remaining mass will be contributed by the electrons. Okay, so we can see what the nucleus contains, or what is the thing which is present in the nucleus. So nucleus mainly contains, okay, it contains protons and neutrons. Okay, so proton is a positively charged particles which are discovered by the one who found the nucleus, it's Rutherford. Okay, protons are also discovered by Rutherford only. Then neutrons are chargeless particles present in the nucleus which is discovered by Chadwick, okay, in the year 1932. What is the mass of these protons? Mass of proton will be given by 1.6726 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg, and mass of neutron is given by 1.6750 into 10 to the power minus 27. So we can say that mass of proton and mass of neutron are nearly same, only thing slightly by the value neutrons are having slightly higher value of mass compared to the protons. So this is the idea about protons and neutrons. So you must have studied all these things in your chemistry also, so I am not going in detail with the ideas, we will try to continue the things. Okay, so different types of nuclei are together called as nuclides. See this, different types of nuclei together it is called as nuclides. So proton plus neutron, okay, we call it as nucleons. So nucleons are the constituents of a nucleus. The protons and neutrons, they are usually called as nucleons. Now we will move on to the atomic number. Okay, atomic number you have already studied it, but still we will see the idea of that. Atomic number is denoted by capital letter Z. Okay, it is the number of protons present inside the nucleus. So atomic number is nothing but number of protons present inside the nucleus. Okay, so when the atom is neutral, for a neutral atom, what about the number of electrons? For a neutral atom, a number of electrons and number of protons are equal, right? So what happens, we can also call the atomic number as number of electrons as well. Okay, for a neutral atom, number of protons and number of electrons are same, so we can call atomic number as either number of protons or number of electrons for a neutral atom. Otherwise we simply call atomic number is nothing but number of protons present inside the nucleus, correct, right? Okay, what about mass number? Mass number is denoted by capital letter A. Okay, it is the total number of protons and neutrons present inside the nucleus. See, It is a total number of protons and neutrons present inside the nucleus. Okay. So how do we find out the number of nucleus? How we can find out the number of nucleus inside the, number of neutrons inside the nucleus? We can find it using the simple formula, or we can just write the terms. So number of neutrons, that is equal to mass number minus atomic number. So what is mass number? Mass number is a total number of protons and neutrons minus number of protons. What will it give? It will give you number of neutrons. So if you want to find out number of neutrons, you can just use this technique. So nucleus will be represented by a chemical formula. So chemical symbol, that is X, okay, raised by A on the top, and on the bottom side you write the atomic number. So this is the actual structure or the symbol of an element, where X is a chemical symbol and A is atomic, A is mass number and Z is atomic number. Okay. So all these things are familiar to you. Now we will see what is isotope and isobar and isotones. Okay. So what is isotope? Isotope is nothing but atoms of element which have same atomic number but different mass number. So atomic number is same. Okay. So we will take any element in which atomic number is same but mass number are not same. Then we call them as isotopes. Okay. What is the speciality of this isotope? They have same chemical properties but they have different physical properties. So when we take the example, you will understand it. I'll make it clear over here. Let's take carbon. See here, carbon 610. Okay, so carbon 610, atomic number, it is, atomic number is 6, mass number is 10. Now again another isotope of carbon which is having same atomic number, that is 6 on the base, but mass number is different. Okay, mass number is different. Then what is the speciality over here, over there? When mass number is different, we can say that what happens? What is mass number actually? Mass number is number of protons and number of neutrons. So when it has same atomic number, we know that it contains same number of protons. Correct, right? When it has same atomic number, same number of protons but differed by the number of neutrons, then isotope will have different number of neutrons but same number of protons. Okay. Another example, we can take oxygen. See here, oxygen O816. Okay, then the isotope, it will be O817. See here, atomic number is same but mass number is different. So you can take the example of hydrogen also. So hydrogen H11, H12, H13. This is deuterium, this is tritium, this is protium. Okay, they are the different isotopes of hydrogen. Okay, next one is about isobars. So we will see what is this isobar. Similar to the isotopes, isobar, atoms of element which have same mass number but different atomic number. See here, they have same mass number but atomic number is different. Now what to do here? They have same physical property, okay, but they have different chemical property. We will take some example. Here you can see I have taken sodium and magnesium. Sodium and magnesium. Now sodium and magnesium, here you see these isobars, they have same mass number but they have different atomic number. What is the meaning of that? They must be having different number of protons but same number of neutrons. Okay. Similarly, chlorine and sulfur. Okay. Cl1737, here S1637. So mass number is same okay, but atomic number is different, it is not same. So they are known as isobars. So what are isobars? They are atoms of element which have same mass number but different atomic number. Then next one is about isotones. They are the nuclei of different element which have same number of neutrons. They have nuclei of different elements having same number of neutrons. You see here, let me take the example of chlorine and potassium. See, they have got same number of neutron, but they don't have same number of atomic number, or either they have same mass number, but the number of neutrons inside both are the same. Then we call them as isotones. See here another example, oxygen and carbon. See, they have different atomic number, they have different mass number, but they have same number of neutrons present inside it. Then we call them as isotones. Okay. Next, we will move on to atomic mass unit. So you have already seen it in the previous chapter, but still, just to revise it, we will see it once again. What is it? Atomic mass unit, you know, right? One atomic mass unit, it is equal to 1/12 of the mass of one atom of carbon 12 isotope. Carbon isotope. You have seen the isotope, right? What is an isotope? Having same number of atomic number but different mass number. You have seen here, they have, so it is 1 AMU is equal to 1/12 of the mass of one atom of carbon 12 isotope. Then we can write 1 AMU, that is equal to 1/12 into mass of one atom of carbon isotope. How to find out mass of one atom of carbon 12 isotope? We will divide the mass number by the Avogadro number. What we get then? We can get 12 divided by 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. Then we will substitute this over here. See this simple thing, right? We will substitute, just this value will be substituted over here. Then we can write 1 AMU, that is equal to 1/12 into 12 divided by 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. You can do the calculation, then you will get the value 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 24 kg. Then we can write 1 AMU is equal to 1.66 into 10 to the power minus 27 kg. So this question may be asked for 1 or 2 marks, okay? So we just remember the values. So how do we denote this atomic mass unit? You know this one, right? It is denoted by small letter U. Now we will see mass of electron, proton and neutron in atomic mass unit. You know the values, right? We have already seen the value of proton and neutron there, and you know the value of electron. It is 9.11 into 10 to the power minus 31 kg. You just substitute the value over here, then you just convert it. Okay, then what will be the values you are going to get? Mass of electron in AMU will be 0.00055 AMU. Mass of proton will be 1.0073 AMU. Mass of neutron will be 1.0086 AMU.